On Saturday, powerful winds and sweeping sandstorms moved across northern China, affecting daily life in several provinces and prompting emergency responses from authorities. According to China's National Meteorological Center, yellow warnings were issued on Friday for both strong winds and sandstorms. In addition, a blue alert was announced for an approaching cold wave, signaling a sharp drop in temperatures across the region. For many residents, the impact was immediate and visible. Across parts of northern China, skies turned hazy as strong gusts lifted dust and sand into the air. Visibility dropped in some areas, and people were seen walking cautiously along streets, shielding their faces from the wind-driven grit. In Shanxi province, most residents stepped outside wearing heavier coats, scarves, and protective masks, not only to stay warm, but also to guard against the thick dust swirling through the air.
这家伙，我靠，这风速得12级了吧？我去！绕越大。
The combination of powerful winds and airborne sand created challenging conditions for commuters and outdoor workers alike. Local authorities urged residents to limit unnecessary travel and take precautions when venturing outside. Masks and protective eyewear became essential items as the dust reduced air quality and made breathing uncomfortable for many. Transportation services also adjusted in response to the deteriorating weather. The Hohhot Bureau of China Railway activated a peak period timetable to cope with the unfavorable conditions. By increasing operational preparedness and adjusting scheduling, railway officials aim to maintain safe and orderly travel despite the strong winds. Such measures are critical during severe weather events, when high winds can affect rail operations, reduce visibility, and pose safety risks.
世界末日了，这你根本就看不清前面有没有车。
Emergency management agencies across affected regions implemented active response measures to safeguard the public. These efforts included monitoring wind speeds, reinforcing infrastructure where necessary, and issuing public safety advisories. Local governments emphasized preparedness, urging communities to secure loose outdoor items, avoid construction areas, and stay alert for sudden weather changes. The cold wave warning added another layer of concern. Falling temperatures combined with high winds can intensify the perceived cold through wind chill effects. For vulnerable populations, including the elderly, children, and outdoor laborers, the risks increase significantly. Health officials often advise people to dress in layers, minimize prolonged exposure to the cold, and ensure indoor heating systems are functioning properly during such periods. Sandstorms are not uncommon in parts of northern China, particularly during seasonal transitions when dry conditions and strong winds combine. However, each event presents unique challenges depending on its intensity and the areas affected. Rapid changes in visibility can disrupt traffic and aviation, while dust particles can aggravate respiratory conditions. For families in the impacted areas, the day required adjustments. Outdoor activities were postponed, schools and workplaces closely monitored weather updates, and communities remained attentive to official announcements. In Shanxi and neighboring regions, daily routines were reshaped by the need for caution. Despite the disruption, coordinated planning appeared to play a key role in reducing potential harm.
我这车子直晃呢。
Early warnings from meteorological authorities gave residents and local governments time to prepare. Alert systems, categorized by color to indicate severity, are designed to communicate risk clearly and efficiently, enabling swift preventive action. Yellow warnings signal a relatively serious threat that requires heightened awareness and preparedness. Meanwhile, blue alerts for cold waves indicate the arrival of significant temperature drops that could affect public health and infrastructure. By issuing these notices in advance, officials sought to minimize surprises and encourage proactive measures. Weather events like these serve as a reminder of how closely communities remain connected to natural forces. Strong winds and sandstorms can develop quickly, reshaping landscapes and disrupting transportation networks within hours. Yet preparedness, communication, and community cooperation often determine how effectively societies navigate such challenges. As northern China moves through this period of turbulent weather, authorities continue to monitor conditions closely. Residents are advised to stay informed through official weather updates and to follow safety guidance until the winds subside and visibility improves.